Oh my God, everything makes sense. Ah, I believe it. That is some deep, deep stuff.
This is Star Chart with Eliza Kelly.
Hi, I'm Lana Condor, and I'm with astrologer Eliza Kelly, and she's going to read my birth chart. I've never done this ever. I haven't even done like any reading.
So you don't know the exact time that you were born?
No, I don't. I was adopted from Vietnam, and they just literally just dropped me off in front of the orphanage and left. So I don't have the exact time that I was born.
Your sun sign, which is in Taurus, is about your identity. Your birth chart is a snapshot of the sky at your exact moment of birth. Taurus does have a reputation for being stubborn.
Yeah.
It is the bull of the zodiac, and like a bull, you don't really want to move. It's not easy to make you mad because you'd much rather I just want to sleep and rest and eat and hang out with my friends. I don't want to be pissed off.
Yeah.
But when you do see red and get angry, people should run for the hills.
Absolutely. It's very rare for me to get upset, but when I do, I feel like a totally different person.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Rah!" You know?
That was a bull face. That was legit a bull face. Another really important part, one of the big three, if you will, of sun, moon, and rising is your moon sign. And your moon sign is in Cancer. And this makes you a very lunar-oriented person. Moon is your emotional inner world. It's stuff that goes on internally. Your emotions are very affected by the moon. So it's really, really important to be aware of what phase the moon is in at any given time. You can feel somebody's shift in energy really quickly.
Yeah.
And that could make you really nervous.
Yeah. Because sometimes I feel like I'm always are you okay? Are you okay? What's happening? But I'm always so zoned in onto what other people's emotions, reading the room, that sometimes it shuts me off as I'm more caring about what are they going through? And then I forget what's happening.
Exactly, to check in with yourself.
Yeah. My co-star on To All the Boys I've Loved Before is a Taurus. And we get along so well.
In my experience, I have seen the most Taurus couples out of any couple in the entire, yes.
I think his birthday is a year before mine.
Interesting. So you guys are very soulmates.
I think that's why we get along so well.
So your suns are really shining at the same vibration.
If I'm having a bad day and I feel I don't want to be talked to or anything like that, he can read that very well, and same with me to him. I do that with Noah, but we genuinely just know how each other operates, and that's why we work so well together. Oh my God, everything makes sense! So the Scorpio is the opposite
of Taurus, yeah.
It's funny because I've only ever been attracted to Scorpio men. I've been with the same Scorpio for 3.5 to 4 years.
Oh, wow.
I find that we're very compatible.
So Taurus is associated with the spring and when things are in bloom, but both are transformation. Okay. So Taurus and Scorpio have a understanding for each other. In the case of your chart, Scorpio is a really, really good sign for you.
Good.
November 8th, I wrote down, of 2018 was a very, very, very big day for you.
I was just finishing my new TV show, and I experienced my first panic attack, and we had to shut down the whole day and we couldn't do anything. And that's when I realized, going into my next question, I have that changed trust for me completely.
In the past, there's an openness to,
oh my God,
this is who I am, take it or leave it.
Yeah.
That's really charming and lovely. But with these new circumstances, your journey is also, how can I still be an open and kind person, but also put a lot more boundaries up so that I'm not putting myself at risk.
Spot on.
In the year ahead, you're going to find that you don't need to be as much of a perfectionist anymore.
Really?
Yeah. That things are actually okay.
I'm a control freak.
I believe
100%.
it. I believe
100%.
it. Yeah. And ultimately, you're successful because you're a control freak. So don't ever let anyone tell you not to be on top of shit. More big things in your chart.
Okay.
We have some eclipses this upcoming year. Eclipses are a big deal, especially...
And moon. Oh, I'm learning.
That was really good. That was great. Yes, because you're so influenced by the moon.
That's so funny because I have zoned in on the moon, whether or not I realized it was important or not. The tides, and then basing that on whether or not I'm moody or hungry. It's usually what it is.
That's perfect.
Because when it's a full moon, I just get really hungry. I just eat.
That makes sense
Constantly.
because during a full moon, it's like you're taking in the harvest.
And then when it's a blood moon, I feel like really like I don't trust myself.
I have a guess about your rising sign
Really?
based on what you just said.
Really?
Mhm.
What is your guess?
I think you're Aquarius rising.
What does that mean?
It's a guess.
It's a guess.
But it seems like you are somebody who also can disassociate,
Yeah.
which is a very, very Neptune trait.
Okay.
Neptune is the planet that's associated with illusion and fantasy.
If I'm in high stress situations, I literally will fall asleep as a real safety mechanism.
You'll just pass out.
Like I literally will pass out. If it's a high stress situation, my body will go to sleep for like 5 minutes and then wake back up again.
Okay, you're 100% Neptune on the ascendant. We're figuring out your
Stop
chart.
it!
So
That's why.
So you are either a Capricorn rising or an Aquarius rising.
Okay.
100%, I am so sure of it. So now I can actually help you figure out the timing of things. Evening.
Ah, I believe it. I believe it. Did I not say? I came here and I was like, I don't know what time I was birthed, but I do think that it was like, I feel the most comfortable around 7 p.m. It's so important to sit down and actually like feel like you're unpacking a little bit more of your personality and understanding what makes you tick. I'm not just saying this, like I'm honestly gonna recommend this to everyone.
Yay!
This is so cool. Thank you. Bye.